so that we can have more people to join in. Can you share me the YouTube link so that we can have more people join us on YouTube as well? Okay. All right. Okay, without wasting much time, we still have 2 more minutes before we start the program so that we can have other people join us. Okay, maybe you should not join them. I've muted my mic.
Let's reduce volume program.
So, maybe you should exit the space. Let's just use a single account then. Yeah, let's use a single account. It will still this evening I have an important guest with us, and I know you are going to learn a lot. We are going to learn a lot from him. He's my friend. He's my mentor. He's my coach. He's my boss. All right. So before I introduce him, I would like to bring to our notice what we are looking into today is how to secure a job online. That's our focus for today. And a lot of people find it difficult, getting jobs online. Getting jobs online is people's problem recently. How do you secure high paying jobs online from people? How do you get paid? A lot of questions. And I'm going to give time for question and answer from everyone too, wherever you are participating, either on Twitter or on YouTube. Wherever you're participating, either on Twitter or on YouTube, I'm going to give people opportunity to ask questions. You can just drop it in the live chat in the comment section. We're going to take your questions. Now, today we will be looking at how to secure a job online from anywhere you are. And we have a living proof here who has worked with Turing for over a year. Now, what is Turing? A lot of people don't even know what Turing.com is about. Turing.com is a normal website where you can secure jobs from US, from abroad, and then they pay you in the same standard as if you are working there. So you don't need to travel out before you make money as people in US. You can be in Nigeria and still make money as somebody who traveled out. So you can save yourself the stress if you know what to do. So today I will be bringing on board Mr. Biodun Bamigboye. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. So I'm Biodun Bamigboye. I'm a software developer, a backend developer in particular. So I develop applications using PHP and JavaScript, and I'm conversant with the whole development lifecycle. So I've worked with several companies in the past, which includes what we are talking about today, working as remotely at US companies, which include Turing. I believe there is a lot we'd have to learn and talk about today.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Biodun Bamigboye. Before I start asking my questions, because I have a lot of questions for you today, can you explain just briefly, I know you said that, how did you hear about Turing.com?
Okay, so I've heard about Turing.com from communities. I belong to a lot of tech communities where they talk about a lot of opportunities. So at first I see it as something that is outside my area of reach.
Okay.
Because I personally believe these are things that are bigger than me.
Okay.
So I come from a background where we train and the opportunities and the offers you get are below 20,000, 30,000, 40,000
Naira or dollar? Wow, okay.
So as the pay. So I see such opportunities as something that is far outside my area of reach. So I never believed in it to that extent.
Okay.
So with time on LinkedIn, I keep posting about myself, about what I do. I keep posting about my programming languages that I'm conversant with.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of the people that used to follow me regularly. In fact, I don't have a lot of followers that follow me constantly, but I have people in my niche that are really interested in what I'm doing. So most of the time, my posts don't get the thousands of likes, tens, hundreds, but I only get like 10s, 15, 20, but like original ones. So this person came to my DM and said, I see you are good at what you do. Have you tried this platform?
Okay.
I was like, I've tried it sometimes in the past, but I did not take it serious.
Sorry to cut you short. That was how many years ago?
So that is 2 years ago.
Oh wow, good. Okay.
So I was like, okay, I've tried it sometimes in the past, but I did not take it really serious because I didn't really believe it's something that I could scale through their recruitment process. But going by his words, it strengthened me that I believe that I could do it. He has been following my post and he knows I have the technical expertise to go through such that I should give it a try again. That is when I went back to reshape my profile and follow the recruitment process all over again.
Oh wow. So if I may ask, you started working at Turing.com about 2 years ago, and how was your experience like? how did you land the first job, and what was your experience? Did you just apply and they accepted you? What was
So,
your encounter? Did you apply for a lot before you were paid? How does the application process go?
okay, so this is how it is. So Turing is a platform that scrutinizes developers heavily. They
Okay.
don't just take any developer. In fact, on their website, they stated that they take the top 1% best developers around the world. So they scrutinize developers heavily. It includes a lot of stages. If I have to be explaining it all, I might have to explain it to the end of the stream, but I'll just brief it.
Okay.
So first thing is they would tell you to upload your biodata general just to get to know you. So after uploading your biodata, the next stage will be to test your English speaking capability. They want to be sure that you have
A proficiency test.
yeah, proficiency test so that you can speak good English language. So after testing that, the next stage they will be checking is to know the seniority of your technical competence.
Oh wow.
So you would be asked series of questions based on behavioral experience. When you are in this situation, what work have you done? What's the size of the team you have lead? What is the size of the team you've worked with? Have you worked as a senior developer before? So after they've been able to determine your seniority level from that test, then they would ask you to select your core programming languages, the core technology you work with. After you select that, then you would have to do an OBJ test on each of these core technologies or one of them. So for me, I had to do with Laravel, PHP. So the OBJ test would show them that you have a good grasp of what is happening with this technology. After that particular stage, if you pass that stage, if you fail any of this stage, you would have to retry in the next 3 months.
Wow.
So if you fail any of it, you would have to retry. But luckily, I was able to skate through once.
Wow, that was awesome.
So after that stage, when you do the test, then here comes the other stage, which is the live coding test. This is where everybody fears the most. Like, you have to write 2 solid algorithms within 30 minutes.
Wow.
And these algorithms are not child's play when it comes to technology, because they involve data structures, and like they can be complicated. You can be lucky to get something not so complicated, and the least complicated is still complicated.
Wow.
So, and you can also get something heavily complicated, but you have 30 minutes to solve 2 algorithms, and solving it is not even the answer. After you solve it, there's what we call complexity time factor. So we use O of n in terms of technical denotation, time and space complexity. The algorithm must pass both criteria. The algorithm must run fast and use less memory.
Okay.
So at times, even if you write a working algorithm and it's taking more memory, then the algorithm is not efficient enough. Or if you write a working algorithm and it's running for long, it's not efficient enough, because we want to minimize the time that our customers and the processing on the CPU as much as possible as a software developer. So after this live coding test, then you would be, if you pass it, you will be given the opportunity to start creating your CV.
Okay.
So that CV would be like your portfolio on that platform that they can present to their clients. But before you even create the CV, there are some additional tests that are different from what you've been doing. Even like they might not be related to the technology you are familiar with.
Wow.
They will tell you to do it so that your CV will be strong.
Okay.
So most of the times, if you are a JavaScript developer, for me, I work with Vue.js. They recommend me to write a test on Angular. It's another JavaScript framework for front-end development. So this is another big challenge, because I have to go back, learn about Angular to write the test.
Wow.
And if you fail it, you are trying again in the next 3 months, or your CV will not be able to scale through recruitment process. So after writing like 2 or 3 tests, then here comes the portfolio building. So the main challenge that I faced while building my portfolio, and other people that I've mentored also faced, is there is this experience level, the timeline. So the way you have to put the timeline, if you say you have 4 years experience as a software developer.
Mm-hmm.
All your jobs, it must sum up as 4 years. For example, you started in a company, so this is 2023.
Yes.
4 years should start from 2019.
Yeah.
So you must have a job that you start maybe 2019, you end maybe 2020 or 2021.
Okay.
Then you have another 2021, you end 2023. So if you say you have 4 years experience and everything you are feeling maybe starts from 2020, your CV will not scale through. They will still highlight it that there are some areas that are not well set.
Wow. So your CV formation has to correlate with your job experience.
So it has to correlate. So after all this stage, then there's what we call the onboarding call. So the onboarding call will be to determine your rate.
Okay.
So your payment rate, and to talk about just a bit of Turing and get to know you yourself as a developer. So this is very important because everybody is concerned about the finances. So from the African perspective, when you are in this call, they are not actually there to make you pick the lowest or pick the highest. They are there to guide you, because what you pick will determine how clients will come to you. So there is something I want us to realize. Despite the fact that Nigeria in